Hi everyone, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how you can use Google Drive's various tools to create PowerPoints, to create forms, to create websites and so on. So for now we're going to start with just using the Google Drive. So first you need to have an account, like a Gmail account, and create a free version of your Google Drive account. And then for the first part of this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the Google Sites, creating a website through Google. So you can go ahead and choose from My Drive here. You can click and choose More, and you can choose Google Site. And from here, you'll direct it to this page. You have a variety of themes that you can choose from. That's basically gonna, and obviously you can modify them later if you decide you want to change specific colors and so on. Like for example, if I highlight this, and I can just change the photo and change the various options that I have available to me. I can also change where I want to put the nav. If I want to have it on the top, or if I want to have a transparent nav, or if I want to have it on the side, and so on. So for now we're just going to leave that. That would be under settings, which is right here. And in this section you can create like a copy of your site, and it also kind of keeps previous versions, so in case you want to go back to a previous version, that's where you basically would have to click on in case you're not happy with some of the changes that you may have made. Here would be the name of the site. That's kind of important, as when you publish it you probably need to use this particular name. So I'm gonna just use this one for now, is Design for my name. And it looks, and then it just puts it in here. And then you can have you can insert pages, you can insert a variety of items here. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose insert. I can insert an image. I could insert an image carousel. So let's go ahead and do that actually. And from here you can just choose the plus sign and upload some images. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually let's see here. I have some, maybe I'll just do a Google search and those flowers. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pick a couple. Actually, maybe I want to use these ones. Maybe I'll just use like a regular flower. And I'm gonna choose insert. And basically it's that easy. You can resize the actual carousel to sort of make it whatever size you wish to have the carousel at. You can have a YouTube video, dividers, calendars, and so there's a whole bunch of other options available too. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to say my first web Google site. I'll just return, actually I can just make this wider too. And I'm gonna go and go to pages, and I'm gonna add a couple of pages. So I'm gonna come back here and just say gallery. You can see it here, and I can add another page and say contact. And you can just, if you have to go back, you can just click it and say properties and go back. Maybe I'll just do about for this one. And as you could see, this because I used the template, so these options are already, the color palette's already been selected. However, I can change those options if I wish. So this is the template that I picked. So if I click, I can just choose like a different colors. I have like this font style that are already pre-selected for me. And then I'm gonna go ahead and so we have the, let's see here, I have the home, so I have the gallery here, so I can just click here and add like a different image here to the banner. Maybe I'll just choose this one. You can kind of see that it updates. So these are like all the different things that you can kind of customize. The choices are a little limited, so you can sort of you want to just sort of play around with the setting. Actually, I preferred the darker image more, so I'm gonna go and choose a darker image. I think it looked better. Yeah. So, and let's go back here, and let's see if I go to the about. I can also create so you can have multiple image items. You can have collapsible group, where you can just have here is some text, and then click for more info, and then you can also have, let's just go to the contact page. Maybe I'll just add like a YouTube video. Maybe I'll just do this one, just like a video tutorial I made a while ago. And then maybe you can add like a calendar, and double click it. I'll just basically just embed it into the page. I'm gonna actually not do that one, but it's really simple how you can just add like different components to your page. We'll talk about the adding forms later. You can also add like sliders, which is like a PowerPoint, like a slideshow. So this is something that I had already created. So and you can just double click it again. It'll just puts the slideshow right in there, and you can resize the slideshow and make any kind of accommodations as you so you can sort of play around on your own in terms of like some of the options that you have available to you, such as like the layout. So for example, if I add another page, maybe you can just call it staff or staff, and let's say we can just you have different sort of layouts where you can add like a picture of somebody. Let's say, and then you can just put like their textual information right next to them, or you could have multiple like a different type of like text and images like in this particular layout. So you have a lot of different preset layouts available to you. So you can also have like buttons where you can just name click here. Now I'm gonna just you can kind of see. So now we're here to publish the site. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose publish. from this drop down menu, and you can just publish settings, and you have some additional options with customized domain purchase. But right now we're just gonna sort of just stick with the basics here, and I'm gonna choose view publish site. So that's what my website looks like. And I'm gonna come back to about, and you can see that I have that drop down. I have like a button that takes me to the Apple Store, and if I click on staff, you can see that I have this templates that I inserted on the page, and on my contact page I have a video, and I also have a PowerPoint presentation. And if I click on my logo, I'm taken back to the first page. So if you have to go back to, if you want to go back to the editing mode of your template, or if you have multiple templates and maybe you want to delete some of them, maybe you made the mistake in creating some, you can click, basically you want to go back to your Google Drive. Make sure you go to more, and then Google Site, and then if you click here, basically you're gonna go back to all the sites that you've created in the past. And you also have some options for using templates. So these are some gallery templates that you could use. So let's say if I want to use this one, it'll just automatically loads that template, and I can go back and change whatever settings that I want to change, you know, the nav or whatever that I want to change on those templates. So you have a whole lot of options available to you. So I'm going to go back again here. Let me just close that here. So you're going to click here, and these are the default templates that you have available to you. You can see there's a whole bunch of them. But then if I want to go back to what I've created, which is this one, like these, I can go ahead and delete them if I wanted to. So if let's say I did this one and I no longer want to have this website, I'm going to go back here, and if you click on the three dots, you can remove the rough website. And again, this was the one that I just created through this tutorial. And again, you have a whole lot of options in terms of adding images through the drive, modifying your themes, inserting calendars, maps, forms, and various options on your page. So for example, if I come back here, I can just do like a Google map. And basically that is that easy to insert an interactive map on your page. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please feel free to explore some of these other options on your own.